Oh, I get that.
I only eat chicken.
Oh, I only eat pizza.
I was watching this season and I was really struck by you being a very patient person in a lot of the roles you play.
Yeah, that is true. Yes, and I think I'm a pretty patient person in real life. I think.
You certainly have that kind of face as a compliment.
I'd rather that than a punchable one. So that's good.
Yeah, fair enough. So last season we saw Charlie, and we really saw like his character based around him feeling very guilty about his interaction with a coworker.
Mm-hmm.
And so, can you tease yet another way that this sweet, sweet spouse is going to be tested? By his life, his wife, and her super close relationship with her friend.
Well, I think in a lot of ways, I am less tested by my wife in this season. I'm more tested by sort of my life. And I think that what happens to Charlie this season is he goes, I've been heading down this path. I've been a lawyer. I'm working my tail off. I'm supporting this family. Is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? So this season is really about Charlie kind of having his meltdown, or if you will, midlife crisis. So yeah, yeah.
And the show continues to be very relatable for those reasons, because I find that's why it's so great to be surrounded by people. You can all melt down at different times.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, I think, what a relationship is. I mean, you carry the burden, I carry the burden, we carry it together. That's life. That's parenting too.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Now, shot in the dark here, but also a really memorable nickname pops up in this season that Will has for his fiance, the whole Pinguini thing.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Pinguini. Yes.
Which makes me like simultaneously laugh and want to throw up in my mouth just a little bit. Love it.
Absolutely.
Do you have a nickname like that, or do you have a nickname like that for someone else?
No, I don't. I do not. I will say this too. I've never been a big nickname person. People don't give me nicknames. I don't offer people nicknames. I'll admit this to you, Grae. I've always felt kind of sad about that. I'm like, why don't I do nicknames? Why? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? I've never been a nickname guy. Maybe it's because I have such a good name. I don't know. And I've never felt comfortable giving people a nickname.
Yeah, strong name.
Strong name, Luke.
That's the thing, but you can't force it. You cannot force a nickname. Every time you try to force it, you end up in trouble. Like, I feel like Pinguini's very forced. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this season, but I don't think it bodes well.
And I think that's what Sylvia identifies immediately. So, yeah.
I think also I was just thinking about you and your roles in general for me as a viewer, and you're patient, first of all, but also I love seeing you be in love and offer people love and support people.
I do fall in love a lot in a lot of the movies I've done, especially for Hallmark. I don't know. I don't know. Totally. I was actually just doing some press for some Hallmark stuff and thinking about all the lovely women that I've kissed over the years. It's quite a thing. I don't know. I guess I'm a good listener. Isn't that what falling in love is about? Maybe.
It's one of the hottest things you can do for another person, for sure.
That is a total turn on. Yeah.
And one of my favorite roles that you've played is Aaron in Bros.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my God. Do you ever play that game of thinking maybe where Aaron is after the end of Bros?
Yeah. I think Billy and I talked about that, a lot. I think it would be really interesting to see the way they would navigate sort of living in New York City as a couple in love with all these sort of temptations of being, I'm bringing this up just because I think, especially with sort of so many gay relationships of a certain age, that they're not monogamous. And I think that, our show is very much about a monogamous couple, but it'd be interesting to see if they're still monogamous after all these years.
Oh, yeah. See, and that's what's interesting about the show, is that these characters are making some outside the box choices and then dealing with the ramifications of that.
Absolutely.
So
The consequences of it, which, by the way, we should do. Like life should be about, trying all kinds of different things. I think, refreshingly in Platonic, I think nobody feels obliged to have to do things a certain way, including who they choose to be friends with, even though they, from the outside, have a heteronormative, 2.5 kids kind of relationship.
thank you so much. Great to talk to you.
You too.